Hey everyone, it's Lizzie. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be combining two pays. So I did already fill out my budget for this particular paycheck that I received on the 1st. I was writing the 2nd, but it's actually on August 1st is when we got paid. My husband gets paid every Thursday. So I just figured I'd film this for you guys, and it's just the cash portion of this particular pay. Stay tuned for the second part of this video, which is in this video. So make sure you stick around if you enjoy watching these cash budgets, and let's just get started. So as you can see, I have already figured out what funds I have left over, which is $35.90. So this is where we work in our plan for our sinking funds or variable expenses that you may have. So we're just going to work with 3 cash envelopes for this pay because it's not a whole lot of money that's left over, because we are finally having health insurance coverage. So for my husband, he had started a new job about 3 months ago. So because he made it through that, introductory period, he was allowed to get benefits, which is such a blessing. But again, comes with a cost with that payroll deduction for having the insurance coverage. So we have to figure out again a new system of, like, if we have to cut back a few things to just work with the new take-home pay for him. But I'm really happy about that. So we are left with $35.90, and I've already figured out the numbers, which I'm just gonna go ahead and write up. So we're gonna set aside funds for our anniversary, and I wrote that so bad, sorry, penmanship. So the amount that we are budgeting for is $14 for this pay. We're trying to do $14 each pay to meet our goal, which, if you have not seen the video where I break down sinking funds, make sure you watch it. I'll try to remember to link it up here in the cards or in the description box, so check that out. But I go into detail of, like, all things sinking funds and, like, how to make a realistic budget. So it's definitely helpful. Car maintenance is getting $7. And then our Christmas fund, which we're gonna start back up again. So we're just putting $14 in there. So the total cash that I withdrew was $35. And I had asked for two 10s, 1 5, and 8 singles, I believe. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have all of my cash set up, and let's just get to the first part of stuffing these cash envelopes. So this beginning part of the video is going to be super quick. Stay tuned for the next part coming up in just a bit. So trying to get this organized. And this part, we're just stuffing these 3 envelopes. So starting with anniversary, we are getting 14 for this one. 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Going in here. Ooh, it's gonna storm like crazy. All right. And I found my Sharpie, so I'm able to write this here. So 8-1, we added $14. So that leaves us with, all right, $266 is in here. And car maintenance is getting $7. And there is $7 in here already, so we're just gonna add in this. Added 7. So we're good here. And lastly, our Christmas envelope, which is getting $14. Already have 14. So we're just gonna add this and 28. All right, so this pay is all good to go. Let's see what we can do with the next pay that we get for this month. Okay, so this is part 2 of the video. This is paycheck number 2 for the month of August. Today is the 8th, and to quickly run down this, the amount that we received as a paycheck was $658.93. There was some funds remaining in our bank account that we did not use, so the total amount that we're working with for the income is $739.11. This is what we got to break down for our expenses for the cash envelope. So I'm going to run down this fairly quickly because I've already written it in. So for the tithe, which is 10%, $66. Our mortgage, we always set aside the same amount, and this is figuring 6 paychecks. And sorry about my nail, I had it peeled off, so do not look at my thumb. Okay, now that I pointed it out, you probably are going to be looking at it. But so mortgage, we always set aside $245.55, and that's just breaking it down for the week for 6 weeks. And we just like to make sure that we're not late. Water, we're setting aside $40.45. Internet, $21.99. This will pay off for completing our payment for internet. Phone, this is just a portion of the payment. I think we still have a few more that we have to set aside, but that's $25. Our home security, $31.41. Our truck, this is paid off. We are done. No more truck payment that we have to send GM Financial. This is it. So this is the last amount to complete that final payment and then be done with that lease. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Car insurance, $43 is what we're setting aside. And then for this week, we are setting aside $90 for gas, and that's for both my husband and myself. So adding this up, I've already done that. It comes to $568.11 for our fixed expenses. So when you add up these two, which just so you all can follow along with this, that is 66 plus 568.11. 634.11 is what it comes to, and 739.11. That leaves us with a remaining balance of $105 that we have to allocate to cash envelopes. So for this, I know I mentioned in a prior video of making like a realistic budget of how to break down sinking funds and all of that, but sometimes you can't have money set aside for cash envelopes for your sinking funds. Sometimes you will get paid less than what you expected, which has happened to us for the past 2 paychecks for August because we got health insurance, as I mentioned earlier. And we need to like figure out, okay, what is our new game plan? Are we going to do it when I get paid, which is twice a month? How are we going to break this down? So probably my husband and I will have our budget meeting, and we'll kind of talk through what's going to work for us in the time that we are currently. So based on the new pay schedule or the new payment amount that my husband is receiving, and trying to factor in commissions and maybe me working harder at sales, whatever the case is, we got to figure it out so we can make our goals for our sinking funds, as I mentioned in the prior video for that budgeting for August. So yeah, sometimes it's not going to work out. You're not going to have money to separate for Christmas like I wanted, or my anniversary, or for my car maintenance. Things aren't going to work out the way I anticipated. And I'm okay because we can roll with punches. So for this video, or for this portion of the video, I'm only setting aside for food, which is groceries, and then my husband made it up an appointment to get his hair cut, and I didn't plan that out in the budget, so we have to adjust a few things for the monthly budget. But I withdrew money already, so this is what we're planning out to work with that $105, which is groceries, $75, and I'm just going to put this as spending. And I had already taken that. I budgeted $50 for the month, but we spent that already. My husband got shoes or whatever. So we didn't plan that out very well. So shame on us, but we have to tweak up our budget so we're not over budget in our monthly view. So I'll do a check-in so you all can see how that works out in a future video. But adding these two up, that is 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that leaves us with $105. So we balance out to 0, which is really where you want to be. So potential savings, we didn't put anything in there, but we put a quite a bit amount in the savings from the last video, which I am happy with. We are good. So let's get into your favorite part, which is the cash portion. So I'm just going to set this aside. So I only took out 20s and 5s because I went to the ATM and it doesn't give out 50s or 10s. So this is what I have to work with, guys. So for groceries, we are putting in 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, $75 for the grocery envelope. And I just got some new cash envelopes. Follow me on Instagram. I shared all about that. I couldn't believe it. It was a gift, and I'm so blessed to have such amazing friends who are hard workers in their businesses, and we just like to support each other. That's what this community is for. It's all about, giving support and encouragement, and that's what I want my tribe, you guys, to really support each other, cheerlead for each other, coach each other, and just be there, because we need to make this world a better place. And what better way than to just give that positive feedback and that encouragement to better yourself, your family, and that is everything. That is very quick for this part of the budget, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. You found motivation and you found value from this. So if you did like it, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will catch you guys on another video. Bye guys!